Welcome to AFCRDTV. We're back for a new season. Back at step 3 after last season's promotion winning campaign. I'm here with 2 of the players in pre-season training. It started on a not very green football pitch. I'm here with Callum Westwood and with Ben Farrell. I'll start with Callum because he's enjoying modelling the new shirt. He's getting the away kit. Callum, are you looking forward to the new season?
Yeah, obviously it's going to be a bit of a challenge, stepping up a league, but obviously we've got a good team, good squad. We're obviously adding to it when we're here and there, but the basic from last season, the lads are together, and it's going to be an enjoyable season. Yeah,
I mean, a lot of the squad stayed on, haven't they? I mean, we haven't lost many players, and I can see there's going to be that consistency next season with the squad. Yeah,
obviously it's a massive part to keep half the squad, if not more. There's quite a lot of the squad staying, and the way that we all bond together, it should take us far, hopefully.
Ben, great season for you. All those awards. How's your mantelpiece? Is still in one piece?
I'm still celebrating, I think. Yeah. No, very happy with last year, and obviously personal awards towards the end of the season I got, which happy about. Cheers, lads. Voting. But yeah, very delighted.
Question. I'm not sure. Have you played at step 3 before?
What, the level we're going? Yeah. I've played probably most of my football there, to be fair. So I know it quite well.
And what can we expect?
It's going to be tough, but I think we're more than capable of competing. I mean, the games we played against Step 3 teams last year in the Cups, we've dealt with them quite well. So, yeah, I'm quietly confident.
There's some big names in there, some names for the old Diamond fans. When we went to Tamworth, I remember going there, and of course we got the derby to look forward against Kettering.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, every game's big, but the Kettering game will be massive. There's quite a few players that have played for Kettering as well, me being one of them. So I know what it's like to go there, and I know what the fans will be like. They're hostile, but it's a big game and everyone's looking forward to it.
I always like to ask this question. I believe you went for a run on Saturday.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, like SAS training. Yeah, Saturday. It was crazy. But it's in the bank, and yeah, I'm still feeling it, to be fair. But you've got to do it, put the work in, and you reap the rewards.
As a player, do you prefer? I mean, obviously the fitness is important, but starting playing games—that's always the enjoyable bit.
Fitness is important, obviously, but you get most of your fitness from the matches. When we're playing in the matches, if it's 45 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, that's where you start to build it up in the bank. And hopefully then we'll be ready for the season.
And looking forward to that first game. And we had almost 1,000 people at Hayden Road for that last game. It'd be great to have a similar crowd when we start.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, absolutely. It's try and promote the games, get as many people down as possible. And this year will be a better year, no doubt.
All right, guys, I'll let you go because Pete's going to shout at me, but I'll let you go training. I know you probably stand here than go over there, but enjoy yourselves. So, welcome back to pre-season training. I'm here with Sam Brown and with Captain Liam Dobbin. I'll start with Liam. Do you enjoy pre-season training?
No, but no, it has to be done. We know that, and we're quite thankful for the facilities we've got around here that we can have a good pre-season. Hopefully the games can thick and fast now, because that's what we all want to play football for.
I know you like to play games, don't you?
Yeah, I think everyone knows by now I hate running. That goes without saying, but I know it's got to be done. I mean, never done it before, but this year I've had a bit of a holiday before, so it's a bit news to me. I think it's going to be a bit tougher, but no, as soon as the games come, I'll be happy.
Sam, you've been here since the start of that first game. I think when we played Thrapston and won the 3-0 in that first season. 7 seasons later, well 6 seasons, and this is the 7th. I'm not sure we would have expected to be at step 3, but it's going to be a big test next season, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously whenever you sort of move up a league, it's a big test, but I think we've played quite a few teams at this level over the last 6 years, and we've never been embarrassed by any of them. We've always held our own. I think we played a few last year, and I think in 90 minutes we didn't lose one, so we know we can play against teams at this level. I think all the lads are just excited to get going.
And Willie, have you played at this level, obviously?
Yeah, I've played at this level. Not fond memories, got quite a bad injury when I was at Banbury, but yeah, I mean, I think it's a league that we can go into, and if we get off to a flyer, then who knows where it'll take us. But there's no doubt about it, it's going to be tough. There's some big teams in there, but I'm confident in the group of players that we've got, that we can certainly mount a challenge for the playoffs.
And looking forward to, we've got a number of teams. You probably went to watch Diamonds. We saw Tamworth and all these names, and of course Kettering. Looking forward to some big name games.
Yeah, obviously the higher you go, the more big names you're going to play. Hopefully we can have sort of decent runs in the cups as well, and get some bigger teams coming through in that. So yeah, it's always exciting playing new teams, going to new grounds.
All right, guys, I know you're going to hate me, but I'm going to let you go back to training now. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Sam and Liam. I'm now here with new signing, well, almost new signing, Jack Bowen. Jack, If you want to just come a bit closer to the microphone, I think this is the first time it actually will be a permanent spell, because I think your last two have been one on loan and actually both on loan, weren't they?
On loan, yeah. So first time was from Cookno when I came for the back end of one season. And then again for the second time from Brackley. So no, pleased to be signing permanently and from the start of the season rather than just coming in for the last 5 or 6 games.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about both spells. That first spell was memorable, wasn't it? I mean, it was an exciting end of the season. I don't think many of us could forget that semi-final.
No, and the second one as well, actually, getting to the playoffs again was a good achievement, and pleased to be involved with that. But the first one, like you say, got a few more goals that time, and the one in the semi-final I won't forget.
And that second one, I think you were coming back from an injury, weren't you?
Yes. Went over on my knee at Brackley, so I was struggling to get back in their side, and then come and got some minutes here, so it was good to get the game time. But like you say, come back from an injury, I didn't feel 100% fit, which I am now. Fingers crossed stays that way.
So last season you were playing at this level for Biggleswade. How did that go?
It was good. We had a bit of a mixed season. We went through good spells and bad spells, as every team does, but no, I enjoyed playing at the level. It was a competitive league and good to be involved with, so pleased to stay at the level. Pleased to be back here.
And obviously you know a lot of the players, but obviously some new players, and looking forward to playing up front with Ben Diamond, for example.
Yes, actually no, Ben played youth football together, so it'd be good to be back involved with him, and some of the other players that I've played with before, and Tom Lorraine staying here, so it's good to be back involved with some faces that you know.
And obviously local lad, nice easy travelling for you.
It is, yeah. It saves the 45-minute trip that I had last season, and live 5 minutes down the road from where we train now, so brilliant to be back.
And of course all the fans know you as well, so you obviously come with a reputation.
Yes, and like you say, the fan base here is brilliant, so pleased to be back playing in front of some good crowds, and excited to see what the season brings. And
we can't fail to ask you a question about pre-season training. Do you like it or not?
Not my favourite time of the year.
But did you do the run on Saturday? I believe it was with an SAS instructor. Well, not quite, but...
Yes, I did. It's good to get a blowout pre-season. I know that everyone moans about the run-in and having to come back in after a nice break, but it's good and got to be done, I suppose. So we'll all be thankful for it mid-season when we're still feeling fit, and hopefully prevent some injuries within the squad, because we should all be at that level above in fitness. So.
And looking forward to the first game against Newport Pagnell on Friday night?
I am indeed, yes. So good to be back playing in a game as such. So it feels like it's been a long time since I played a game of football, although we've been training. So looking forward to getting going.
As I said, Jack, the manager will shout at me if I go on too long, because you need to get back to training.
Perfect, thank you very much.
Thanks, Jack. I'm now here with manager Andy Peaks. Andy, did you have a good summer?
Yeah, lovely summer, thank you. Still enjoying it, but yeah, so far so good.
Still reflecting on last season, or are you looking ahead now?
No, looking ahead now, I think we enjoyed it. I think it was a great end on it the last little while. The whole season was a good season really for me. And to achieve what we wanted to achieve at the end was really important, because we did have that few weeks where it was a little bit ifs and buts and maybes. I was always confident in it, but to do it, you know, when you look at the league at the end, to do it with 8 points to spare or something, it never felt quite that comfortable. But yeah, we did it, and delighted with how it finished in the end. So it was nice to end it like that, and then yeah, it made the summer a lot easier.
I know you're always busy at this time. People think the manager's life is nice and easy during the summer. It's probably the worst time, isn't it? Because you're preparing, and of course our players are not on contract in the main, so you really have to start again.
Yeah, no, we spoke after the last game, and I said that, you know, I wanted to keep them all for the following year because they'd all done well. I thought they'd all earned the right to have a go at the next level. So there was no massive rush for me to speak to them. I said when I knew a little bit more about what league we're going to be in, etc., I'd get back to them. Met them all a couple of weeks after that, and you know, and then spoke to people along the way really. But yeah, it's a busy time, but I think it's for all football managers.
So we have announced a list of players who have committed, and of course we're signing those players on. The one new signing, definite new signing, is Jack Bowen.
Yeah, obviously not a new signing particularly. He's someone I've thought held in high regard for a long time really. I thought he was excellent when he first came. Second time around was probably the wrong time for him and us, if I'm being honest. But we watched him a few times last year. He fits into the model, if you like. He's got a great attitude, fits in well to the group, wants to do well. So it's a no-brainer really.
And in the current squad, I mean, I'm just talking about Ross Holton. Ross is like having a new player, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good to see Ross. He's absolutely flying. Same as Jack Ashton, really, because he missed a lot of last year. They've got like 2 new signings. Obviously, 2 new signings that we know loads about. We know what they're going to bring to the squad. Both good around the place. So for me, that's a massive plus. And the whole squad's looking pretty good so far.
I know we've had these conversations start of seasons before, and over the fans expect everybody to be announced who's going to sign, who's not going to sign. I think my experience is that this can go on till August with players coming and going, and it's going to be the same, isn't it?
Yeah, footballers are they tell you what you want to hear on the phone, really. They've always been the same. They're never going to change until we kick off that season and they start with you. Then that's how it is, because they could still sign for more than one club in certain leagues, so I know that. But what I like is honest lads. So hopefully most of the ones we keep are honest. And at the end of the day, right up to the week before, for me, I want people here who want to play for the club, and that means they fit into our, the whole thing that we're trying to do here. They believe what we're trying to do. They want to play not just for the financial reasons, for the right reasons. So if people leave nearer the time or whatever, then it's the right reason for them and us. And
just looking at the field, not a very green field, is it? But there's some good players out there already.
Yeah, no, we've got a good squad in us. I've got 4 or 5 good players all trialling with us. So that's, it's up to them then. They're going to play some of the friendlies. We're going to have a look at them. We're going to speak to them about where we want to go in, next season, and what we can offer them as a club. And as a management team, and then we'll make some decisions on them. But yeah, we've got a good group anyway. I'd like to add 2 or 3 more to that, and I'm pretty confident we'll do that. And the club will make announcements accordingly, won't they? Yeah, we'll announce it accordingly. I'm not going to rush into anything, because I don't think that's the right way. I never like to sign people until they've had a look at us, just like we can have a look at them, because I'm a massive believer if it's going to work, they've got to be comfortable in the environment. So let's talk about step 3. It's a big challenge. We've had 3 years at step 4. We were ready, I think, for the promotion. What's your anticipation about next season? Yeah, for me, and I'm being honest, it's the biggest step the club's had to make since it's reformed. It's quite a lot better standard. Does it faze me? Not at all. Am I looking forward to it? Yeah, really looking forward to it. But it will be the biggest step we've took in the 6 years since reformed, 100%. But we've got a squad more than capable of doing well. And the challenge of the FA Cup as well. We had the draw. I know it's Hull Beach or Deeping away. Yeah, like I said, it's ultimately that sort of game. I think FA Cup turns up big games or tough games all the time, and that's what it's about. So whichever one of them two is going to be a really tough match, because they're playing they're at home and they've got Rushden Diamonds, so it's a big chance for them to get scalped. But we'll be ready for it, and we're looking forward to it. Andy, thanks a lot, mate. I'm sure we're going to be talking a lot this season, and wish you all the success. I don't need love.